Hey, welcome to the show. We just been talking about Tucker Carlson saying he's no longer a Republican anymore. He will not support the party. Oof. I assume over Israel-Iran stuff or something. I don't really know. Not really paying too much attention, but let's check it out. Here we are. I guess I go to Reddit to see what nonsense we can find here on our politics. Tucker Carlson brands Republicans treasonous as he quits the party. Oh, he quits, does he? All right, let's see. What do we got here? Some comments. Top comments here. Him and MTG are just positioning themselves to pick up the pieces of MAGA after Trump is gone. I don't think so. I don't think anyone cares what the. We'll throw them to the wayside very quickly. I feel like MPG's become very quickly non-existent in the world of politics. I think she was just done. She's nothing. No, she's done. This exactly, Massey, Tucker, MTG, and you know the nutshell. Well, no, and Nancy Mace. I think she's pretty still a MAGA person, isn't she? I don't know what they mean by that. But yeah, and I guess Massey lost his election too. I don't think he'll be around for very much longer either. Oh, that coffee's hot. In 2 years' time, Tucker, MTG, will promise to return the Conservative Party to its glory days. But they're the same MAGA repackaged. So what do they mean by glory days? That would be like the neocon days, which MAGA is very much against. And I don't know about MTG, but definitely that's like kind of where Tucker came from. So now Tucker being all anti-war is a little bit silly. Tucker Carlson is a traitor who lied about elections. So I think this is a left-winger saying that he lied about elections, right? Oop, what'd I do there? Well, I think, to be fair, Tucker was like one of the people not lying about the election fraud that was going on back in 2020, was it? Yeah. And now, I mean, especially now with California and the Spencer Pratt stuff, they are still counting votes to this day. Isn't that crazy? What is it? June 23. How many days? It must have been 2 weeks now. I don't know when it ended because I'm not paying attention to other people's elections, but that's what I got out of that. But anyways, let's go back up. What do we got? So Tucker, he says he quits the party. Okay, because they're treasonous. Treasonous? I don't know about that. I think what the Biden administration was doing was treasonous, having a fake president. Well, they went behind his back and they were able to do whatever they wanted that we didn't even have any idea because they were just using an auto pen to sign things. That's treasonous. But let's watch.
Republican Party. There's no chance I would support the Republican Party. I'm not going to support the Democratic Party. I don't know what I'm going to do. But at this point, you know, how could I or any American voter support a political party that's not loyal to the United States, that puts the interests of a foreign country above those of its own citizens?
Well, I will say we do meddle too much in other people's affairs, and not that I care about these other countries or anything. I just don't think we should be spending our money that way. That's ridiculous. Like whatever is going on in Israel and Iran is not really any of my concern. They can duke it out for all I care. I just don't think we should be paying for it. Really.
That's it's not possible to vote for people like that, and I'm not going to. And I think I've voted Republican my entire life. I worked at Fox News, CNN, right. MSNBC.
Well, hold on, it's not possible. Like I said, he is from the old era of neocons. He was a neocon, most certainly, for many years. And he didn't like, and we all know he didn't like Trump. I think we've all known he's kind of putting on a little act of being MAGA because, you know, those leaked text messages of his that came out years ago about him saying, oh, I don't actually like Trump, blah, blah, blah. So he's a neocon who was always pro-war back then, but now I think it's just the hot new trend that he thinks. That's all I think.
I've been a consistent defender for 35 years of the Republican Party. I mean, very consistent.
All right, guys. Right now, Fabletics is going big with 80% off.
I think I've noticed if I could pause it.
Consistent defender. But there's no defending this because it's immoral, and it's exactly the opposite of what a political party in a democracy is charged with doing, which is representing its own voters, its own citizens, its own nation, and they're not doing that. So no, I'm out. And if I'm out, then I think a lot.
I don't know, it's like so. Like again, he's focused on this one thing, this Iran-Israel thing, and I think that the majority of people don't actually give a shit about either Iran or Israel. We just don't care. I just don't want my money spent in stupid ways. You see, so like they can go do whatever they want. If we have to go bomb them and stuff, I don't want anyone on our side to die, but I kind of don't care about the other sides. They're not us. It's not our concern. Like in, do you, why nobody cares about their enemies? I don't know. That's just what it seems like to me. And every other country is kind of an opponent in the game of the world. I don't know. But let's keep
A
going.
lot of other people are out. I know that
He thinks a lot of other people are out. Is that what he was saying there? I think, yeah. No, I just think that's going to be the hot new influencer trend. But let's see what we got here. Conservative commentator Tucker Carlson has publicly announced his break with the Republican Party, which he had supported for decades, accusing it of treasonous actions. Yeah, they're not treasonous. I don't see that. Carlson stated the Republican Party prioritizes the interest of corporate donors and Israel over those of American citizens, particularly concerning the Iran war. He warned the party his defection after 35 years as a consistent defender should be a wake-up call, suggesting that many other voters are similarly disillusioned, especially given recent polling indicating the Iran war is unpopular. I also think, him and Candace, they've been going real hard on the anti-Israel, and I think that connects to the Charlie Kirk, and the Charlie Kirk stuff is really brought over some kooky lefties to now watch them both, and I think that's kind of he notices the stats and who's watching in all this, and he knows what he's trying to do. Just to keep those new viewers, I think. His comments follow months of public disagreements with party leaders and President Trump, whom Carlson previously criticized for his administration's performance in foreign policy. Okay, I think it's so funny. He's public disagreements with the party leaders. Like the party leaders have no reason to listen to what you have to say. You're just a guy who talks on the internet, and it doesn't give you much power. I mean, they think they have power because they were on TV. But there's also there's the fog of war. Like, people forget. You think we know everything that's going on, or all the pieces on the chessboard. I mean, part of war is both sides are trying to hide what they're actually doing, so they're going to put out bullshit news pieces that the other people will think is real. All this stuff that's what's actually happening. So I don't think anyone really knows besides the people that are actually doing it, like at the top there, like Trump in the Department of War, I guess is what they're called now, right? And even apologizing for having campaigned on his behalf. Okay, come on now. This is crazy. If he thinks that Kamala Harris would have been a better, we would have been in a nuclear civil war by now or something with Kamala Harris in charge. That's just absolute insanity to think that she would be a bit like he's still the best option. Not even the better, but he is the best option. He has been like one of the best presidents I bet we've had in modern history. But let's see. President Trump responded to Carlson's criticisms by stating he had lost his way and was no longer part of the they could choose 3 of the words Trump. I bet he had a whole paragraph to say. And you know how he talks. He doesn't really get to he's all over the place with his funny little comments. Was no longer part of the MAGA movement, with a White House spokesman adding that national security decisions are not based on fluid opinion polls or podcast hosts. Exactly, yeah, dude. You're just a guy on you think you have some pull with the leaders of the politics? Nah, like, but yes, I do agree. I don't want to spend my money on frivolous wars. I don't really care about those people, but I just don't want to spend our money, and especially not our military lives. That's But in the overall whole thing, I don't really care about Iran. I'd rather spend our money on stuff like this. The reflecting pool here. I guess he drove in it for some reason. That's kind of funny, right? And I bet so our pictures, our pics. Let's see what they got to say down here. Why are they doing this? Like, what's the goal here? I don't know, but they did it before. It was cured and set properly according to the contractor. Okay, according to the contractor. So I'm pretty sure we just identified the vandals. Okay, good one, guys. If that surface is anything like a rubber track at high school, any turning will rip it. Some kids got a hold of a construction forklift and ruined our brand new track service. $10,000 in damages. Oh my god! Like, see, they're just like making shit up now. Why would you think the bottom of the pool would be anything like a high school track? And why would you think forklift wheels are anything like the big like? It's just so silly. Just complete speculation, and now it's like fact here. I bet you should see the video. They're turning on it, and you can match up where they drove. Oh my gosh! 10 years in prison. That's so funny. For the man who was paid $14 million to screw up the. Oh, they're so funny. What else we got here? Another one from our politics. Trump says proof of his allegations that the vandal cut reflecting pool paint will be provided in court. Yeah, that's the way it happens. If there's so many cameras now that we get we get phone camera videos and everybody else's CCTV videos. But like, if this was a federal camera that was at the monuments, that's like that footage won't be leaked. We're not going to see it. It's going to be in court. It's like Carmelo Anthony footage. It only recently was leaked, and it was not going to be leaked beforehand because it's evidence. That's like the one time things won't get leaked, is when it's evidence. It's like somebody's going to get in trouble if it does. That's the whole thing there. Even if vandals did cut the paint in the reflecting pool, wouldn't the paint have to already be detached to float to the surface? Also, isn't security watching the pool? Aren't people around at all times? If so if vandals did actually get into the pool and cut the paint, then where are the witnesses? Excuse me. Has he ever produced proof or of anything in court in his entire litigious life? Probably. Are you kidding? Yeah. Oh man, they love to just make stuff up and act like, oh, now it's fact. So here we are, CBS News. Trump says proof of his allegations that vandals cut the reflecting pool paint will be provided in court. President Trump on Monday said proof will be provided in court of his allegations that the vandals cut a massive slit. Oh, he said on Monday. Lincoln Memorial reflecting pool, which he claims is the reason the paint is peeling on the recently renovated but algae-plagued project. Yeah, there's going to be algae, I think, isn't it? Well, I guess I don't know if is that water connected to the river right next door, or is it its own private thing? I guess you could put chlorine in it. That's what I would think it would do. I would have it be pumping and have like a bunch of chlorine and have people, we have to take care of it like it's a pool, right? Like, that's what I think, or something is going to grow in it, yeah. In exchange with CBS News senior White House correspondent Ed O'Keefe, Mr. Trump insisted that vandals rather than questionable craftsmanship are responsible for the enduring problems following the $14.7 million sealant job. The president claimed vandals cut a 350-foot slit in the pool between the World War II Memorial and the Lincoln. Like, would that be all the way down the center? That's pretty interesting. I mean, yeah, you would need an Olympic athlete to do that, right? That's who they claim it is. This guy that does like kayaking of some kind. 5 people have been arrested for vandalism related to the reflecting pool, and 5 additional individuals were issued federal citations. Oh, that sucks. According to the U.S. Park Police, although neither the company behind the project nor the U.S. Park Services has said a cut slit was responsible for the peeling. Asked if he had proof, such as photos or video, that vandals used a knife to cut the massive slit in the pool, Mr. Trump responded, well, let's put it this way. When you have a 350, I think it's 350, not 250. Okay, thanks for that little. You have a 350-foot slit from one end to the other. You think that's proof? You think that's proof? You think I'm funny? Huh? How am I funny? I'm funny like a clown. That's it's basically what he's doing. O'Keefe noted that reporters had been to the site and found no evidence of a slit. Oh, really? Reporters? What kind of report? Like just like the news henchmen, like these silly guys. Like, come on, nobody believes that you're reporters, guys. Well, you'd have to go and see the Parks Department. They'll show it to you, or see the secretary. But I saw it, Mr. Trump said, likely referencing Interior Secretary Doug Burgum. They cut it very violently. The same thing with the floor, they cut it. And then they lifted it. They pulled it, and that's what it is. After defending, I hope there's video, though. I would assume, how would there not be video? I bet that there must be cameras from Lincoln Memorial and from the Washington Monument, I bet. I guess we'll see. I hope this trial is fast. I hope it happens soon, because I feel like this kind of stuff drags on forever, and then we all forget about it. Like, and then it becomes a whole big thing when it happens. I wish a speedy trial was really a speedy trial, but it's not. It isn't really. Let's see. Where was I? They pulled it, and that's what it is. After defending the project, the president said, "We also have pictures." Oh, there we go. Okay, so there's actual pictures. I wonder what he meant by that. I'm sure he had more to say than just this one sentence. I wonder what the picture. Yeah. O'Keefe asked the president for evidence of his claims. Yeah, at the right time, you'll see it, Mr. Trump said. You'll see it in court. You'll see it in court, but all you have to do is call the Parks Department and call the Department of Interior. I mean, this peel doesn't really look like it's from a knife. But I guess I can't really tell if that's like the bottom, the actual ground. You know what I mean? Blue coating is seen among algae in the Lincoln Memorial reflecting pool on June 21, 2026. National Mall. They have no other information for me, huh? The president also suggested someone may have placed fertilizer in the water to create the algae that teams have been attempting to clear. Excuse me. If you put fertilizer in the water, you get algae. But somebody said they might have put fertilizer. They did something to create the algae. I mean, it could just be like bird shit, right? Isn't that what fertilizer is, basically? I'm sure tons of animals just crap in the water, and because it's like in the middle of summer, algae grows. I don't know. I think you'll have to take care of it like it's a pool, like a swimming pool, and that's the only way to keep that stuff out. I don't think the lining's going to do that. But let's see. CBS has reached out to the National Park Service and Department of Interior. So far, there's been no response. Atlantic Industrial Coating, which received a no-bid contract to install the sealant on the floor of the reflecting pool, told CBS News there are some areas that require repairs. These areas are a very small part of the massive 7-acre project, and do not indicate a failure of the liner. The company said these repairs cannot be made until the pool is drained. As soon as it's feasible for the park, the pool will be drained, and AIC will be back to make those needed repairs as part of the warranty. Oh, interesting. So we have a warranty. So it's not going to cost us any more money to fix it. That's at least good. And, yeah, much better than, and they're making a big fuss about this. I'm pretty sure Obama spent $34 million on this. And, so it seems like, it seems like they all are going to try and use the money to fix up the city. But, what do we got here? Reporter, will you take part in the FIFA events, Trump? I may play. They see a lot of money. Let's see. Sports gossip, huh? What is Trump saying?
A big event at the Kennedy Center. Do you intend to take part in it? Will you have a part to play on December 5th?
I may play. I see the money that these soccer players, we call it soccer, but I see the money that these soccer players are making.
We call it soccer.
I try and play. I'm a very good athlete. My son is a very good athlete. And he's a good soccer player. He's on the tall side for soccer.
Yeah.
He's 6'9". That's pretty tall. But
That's pretty
it's
tall.
on the tall side.
He's good.
It's on the tall side, but he's good. But no, I may put on shorts. I look extremely good in shorts and enjoy the play. No, it's going to be a lot of fun. It's going to be.
He looks good in shorts, huh? Man, he's hilarious. All right, well, guess that's all I had. Oh, what's happening here? Why won't my bar come up? There we go. But yeah. That's it. Have a good one. Thanks.